Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like it has been about a month since I actually recorded my weekly update. So this week has been, or the last couple of weeks have been pretty full on, very busy. We've had a lot of travel. So 2 weeks ago, actually, we went to Key West for a friend's, actually Shelley's birthday down here at the end. It was her husband's birthday. So we kind of all went away. We were meant to be going to Vail for a 5-day ski trip, snowboarding trip. And he slipped and broke 2 ribs. So we had to change our plans pretty quickly because it happened the day before we were meant to be flying out. So instead of going to Vail, we went to the Keys. And interestingly, my weight has kind of been all over the place for the last couple of weeks just because I kind of cut my calories a little bit leading into that holiday because I needed to fit my clothes and I didn't have time to go shopping. So I actually did really well kind of leading into that holiday. And then of course, we're on holiday, we're kind of just eating, doing a little bit of drinking, and my weight actually kind of moved around by a couple of kilos during that time. So we kind of got back from that, and then it was my birthday. So again, that was another bit of disruption to like my normal eating routine, lots of meals eating out, quite a few cocktails and things. So I guess that kind of really plays into your energy levels and how well you're able to train. And yeah, honestly, we'll have a look on the app today and you'll be able to see just how much fluctuation there is just over a 2-week time frame. So I'll pull up Carbon. We can have a look at that, and then also, I guess, where I'm back at now. So if we go back to Thursday, you can see here, this is the 18th of February. That was the day we left to go to Key West. And my calorie intakes here are wild. So they go from as low as 1,400 up to 2,900, back down to 17, back up to 28. So I'm really just kind of enjoying myself throughout that period. And my weight has just been like, whew. So we'll go and have a look at that. So here is my current weight. So this morning I weighed in at 68, 69, 69.9, 70, 70. And then 67, 66. It's crazy. So I think the most important thing to really consider amongst all this, and especially if you guys are out traveling or you have a lot of disruption to your routine, is that when you do get back on track and hit your maintenance calories, your weight is going to stabilize. It just takes a little bit of time. And I'm not saying that there wasn't a point where I got back up to 70 kilos and I was like, oh my God, you know, but I just had to kind of trust that process, give myself, you know, a week to kind of get back on track. And what do you know, my weight is exactly where it was the day before I left to go away on holiday. So I think so many people would have been in that situation and just rushed back into diet macros. But I didn't want to do that. I know I didn't need to. So it's been quite a fluctuating couple of weeks, but I'm really happy to kind of be back. This week will be a normal training week for me. We've got the girls in town. I know we're going to have an awesome upper body training session today. Starting a new training program, hopefully tomorrow when I get a chance to write it up. But yeah, I think that's really kind of the crux of the last 2 weeks. It's just been a lot of you know, changes to the schedule. So let's go ahead and I'll check in with the coach. So I haven't taken my weight this morning, so I'll have to use yesterday's weight. It's saying here, were you compliant to your macro targets? It's showing or displaying as yes. I was not. I have not entered half of the food that I've eaten over the last couple of days, I know that my average calories are significantly higher. I'd be lying to myself if I hit yes here, so I'm going to put no. My current weight, I'll use yesterday's weight, which was 68 kilograms. Does everything look okay? Yes. And as always, it looks like things didn't go as planned. Your calories and macros were a little far off for our liking. Don't worry, this won't ruin the plan. If you get back on track, let's try to hit your targets a little closer every day this week. You got this. So these are my diet macros that you can see right now. They say 1560, so this is what I was following leading into my holiday. So I'm actually going to go in and change my goal because I don't want to be on diet macros anymore. That was just to kind of get back into a comfortable weight where I'd fit my last year's bikini. So let's go to the coach settings. I'm going to go to the goal and it's asking me, do I want to change my goal? Yes. So I'm going to go back to maintain my weight. So I'm currently 68. Do I know my body fat? Yes. We did calipers a couple of days ago and I'm at 15.3% body fat. We'll hit next. How would you like us to recalculate your macro targets? Using your current metabolism, or if I'm coming off a long break, estimated maintenance might not be accurate, and I'm going to say that's probably the case. So I'm going to use calculate as new because I don't really know right now because I haven't been consistent with my intake. So the coach is asking me to rate my metabolism. So is it slow, normal, or fast? And it has a little description here on the screen about how to describe each of those. So I'm going to say my metabolism is probably normal, but my lifestyle, it says describe your lifestyle, is very sedentary. So I'm going to put sedentary. Now it's asking to describe my exercise. So I'm going to say moderate exercise. I just do one training session every day. That looks okay. So it's going to calculate my new maintenance calories. Okay, so my macros are based on a balanced diet and it's come out at 1884. I'm going to go in and adjust my dietary preferences here. So I'm going to take my protein back to 140, maybe 142. And then I'm going to just distribute those remaining calories to my preference. So you can see I'm using the sliding scale here. I'm going to put it at about 200 grams of carbohydrate, 58 grams of fat. And that looks much better than my diet macros. So that's what I'm going to be following this week. I have no interest in following any calorie restrictions. I think the 4 days that I tried to diet, I think I have PTSD for all my years of competing. So maintenance sounds good to me. That's it, guys. I'm going to go and train and I hope I will see you next week.